In the 16th century, Leonardo da Vinci takes an interest in the contact lenses and sees them as a device to study the accommodation of the eyes. He imagines water-filled glass hemispheres that are worn over the eyes. Pretty weird. A century and a half later, Descartes conceives a glass tube, also filled with water, that is put on the eye. It works, but as it prevents the blinking, it's quite inconvenient. In 1888, Fick makes the first contact lenses from blown glass. He tests them on rabbits, then on men, and they are pretty efficient. But these contact lenses can be worn only for a couple of hours because they are impermeable to air. This can involve several complications, from a blurry vision to neurological damages. Even with the contact lenses made of plexiglass in the 30s, this problem still exists, until the research of the man I'm going to talk about today. Born in 1923 in Brooklyn, USA, Norman Goldstein, who changed his name for Gaylord in the 40s, is an American scientist who created the first gas-permeable contact lenses. He studies at the City College of New York and got a doctorate in polymer chemistry from the Polytechnic Institute of Brooklyn in 1950. Norman works for the chemical industry and then founds his own laboratory, the Gaylord's Research Institute. He studies all kinds of materials, and in the 70s, he joined forces with the Dr. Seidner, an optometrist from New York, to create contact lenses that can be worn all day long without any risk of corneal edema. I was talking of the plexiglass lenses of the 30s, improved in the 60s, but still fragile and expensive. So expensive that people took insurances for their contact lenses. Norman tries to develop a new kind of plastic, gas-permeable, to be sure that the cornea received oxygen all the time. In 1972, he gets a patent for the siloxane metacrylate, a permeable material which can be used to produce rigid contact lenses. The FDA approves this plastic in 1979. More comfortable and cheaper, these contact lenses can be kept during the day and clean at night. They quickly become popular and soft in the 90s. Norman Gaylord carries on his career as a teacher at the Drew University of Madison. With the professors Pickles and Marr, he writes the Encyclopedia of Polymer Science and Technology. In 1985, Norman gets the Founders Award of the American Academy of Optometry and then retires in Florida. Nowadays, contact lenses are worn by 125 million people in the world, for practical, medical or cosmetic reasons. From the sportsman annoyed by the mist on his glasses or the post-surgery pain relief, to the actor who pretends to be a vampire, the contact lenses adapt to every need or desire.